Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Rivercats Dynasty here in Season 1 as we take on the Metropolis Bulldogs, the first time we will see this team, and they are coached by a familiar face, Robbie Richardson, the ex-running back from Cincinnati. Last time we saw him, well, he torched us for 3 straight seasons. We played him first in Season 5 for the first time. He was the Heisman Trophy winner. He ran for over 2,400 yards in that season, and he ended up winning the Heisman and ended up beating us in the Fiesta Bowl in our first time being ranked in the top 10 as the Whitetails. Robbie Richardson went on to the NFL as well after this huge performance, which put him on the map. 37 carries for 370 yards. He went on to play 8 seasons for the Indianapolis Colts before retiring. Now he is back at the college ranks and coaching Metropolis as a first-time head coach. They are 4-2. Their only 2 losses come to Gotham, who is a top 2 team in the nation, and then Ball State, who is 5-1 and having the best start of their career as well. Now, looking at Metropolis, they are loaded, and you know they're going to run the ball with Robbie Richardson as their head coach. Tyrone Bush and Madison, they're both going to get their share of the carries. At receiver, not too impressive. They even have a 66 overall tight end who is starting. There's Murphy, but their defense is where they shine. They have a ton of veteran guys who are high 90s, especially George Frazier, 93 overall, probably one of the best linebackers in the conference, so we will have to watch out for him. So let's get this game underway as we do come back home after a couple of nice, at least last game we put up a nice game versus Bowling Green. Let's see if we can make this one a game as well. Metropolis is a little bit better though, so we'll have to see how this goes. So here is Davis Lee in his second start. Here he is starting out running the option and he gets tackled. And maybe he could have had a big game. That time Jonathan Halka was running the option on that one. And now that brings us to a 2nd and 10. Lee throws it deep to Halka again. It's tipped and almost picked off. Halka had a chance at that one. They are really forming a bond together, those two, as it brings it to a 3rd and 10. Throw to left side. It's Halka again. And you can see Lee is just going to Halka quite a bit. But it does result in a 3 and out. And out comes Metropolis after a big return to about the 28-yard line. You can see our punter can't even punt the ball 40 yards down the field. And now here comes Denman out for his first pass. He throws across the middle. We send the blitz. He finds Murphy, the tight end, who we just talked about in the pregame. And it's a touchdown on the first play of Metropolis's offensive possession. 29 yards. Denman 1 for 1 and a touchdown. And they're not even known to be a passing team. So now down 7-0. Here's the first pass across the middle. It's Jeremiah Harris, but he doesn't jump and go up and get it. And it's picked off by Black, who's one of those 90-plus overall defenders they have in their secondary. He has the first interception of the game. And now Metropolis takes back over with the 7-point lead. So here they come back on offense, hand it off to Madison this time, but it's a tackle in the backfield by Desmond Edwards, one of those defensive ends who I really, really love. And now we get it to a 2nd and 12. Denman, quick throw across the middle. He finds Gerard Cole, who's tackled by Wyatt King, who is 2nd on our team in tackles. And that brings us to a 3rd and 7. Quick throw. Murphy breaks the tackle. It seems like he has a vendetta out against us. We were taking him lightly, and now he's got 2 big catches. That one goes for a first down after a broken tackle. So here's Denman this time. He's going to throw to the right side. It's going to be deflected by Nick Sturger, who actually last game had the first interception of the series. And that brings it to a 2nd and 10. Throw across the middle, and it's caught. And that's Anthony Murphy, another first down for the tight end. And now they're inside the red zone. Here's Denman once again. Throw, Murphy, touchdown, 14-0. He's got 2 touchdowns early on, and we're already down by 2 scores. So here comes Davis Lee back out at quarterback. Had a rough start so far. Let's see if he can get it together. First play, out to the right side. He's going to throw that way, and he's going to find Malcolm Tyree, who's moved over to that 3rd-string tight end position because Isaiah Ford did get hurt a couple of games ago. We didn't have a 3rd tight end on the roster, so he's going to kind of fill in that role. So now we bring it to a 3rd and 11, close to the 50-yard line. Here is Davis Lee. He scrambles to the right side. He's got some room and picks up a block by Deion Carter, and it's a gain of 19 yards. And a first down as we finally get the ball across the 50-yard line for the first time in this game. First pass across the 50, throw, it's caught. Deion Carter, 19 yards, and he's lined up in the backfield most of the time, but he does line up in the slot sometimes as well. And now we're inside of scoring range, but we cannot rely on our kicker to score for us. So here we are, play action fake. And the pressure is right there, and we can't get away. It's a loss of 12 yards on that one. And now a 2nd and 22. This time Lee throws across the middle. He's got Jeremiah Harris, the backup tight end, who's one of the older guys on the squad. He is a junior. He picks up the first down. And now here we are inside the 10 for the first time. Here is Davis Lee. He gets tripped up trying to scramble. And we are getting used to having a lefty quarterback. It's a lot different, but we are getting used to it a little bit. But we lose about a gain of 8 on that. Lose about 8 yards on that one. That brings it to a 3rd and goal. They send the pressure once again. And look at this. I mean, that pressure was right there. We had no time to throw. And we will line up for the field goal. This time it's Bill Mary, and he will miss it. And we will remain with 0 points on the board. And here comes Metropolis back out onto the field. And now they've been passing the ball well. Denman faces the pressure. He breaks the sack, and he gets rid of it. And somehow they do not call intentional grounding. I'm surprised on that one, and maybe just hit an offensive lineman. I'm not sure what that was. So now they get it to a 2nd and 10. Look at the blocking. Madison, a lot of room down the right sideline. He gets run down by Jerry Pinnon, the safety, the last line of defense. But a gain of 46, 79 just absolutely blew that play wide open. And now here comes Madison with another carry, showing some patience. Look at him breaking a tackle. He's inside the 5-yard line. And wow, they have run the ball well on this drive. And now the game is starting to open up. Madison breaks a tackle, and he will get taken down by Ru Ming at strong safety, who comes in for the stop. And now that brings it to a 2nd and goal. Handoff. Madison cuts back up the middle. It's a touchdown. And wow, 21-0 to end the first quarter. And the Rivercats, we're in trouble once again. Metropolis is a good team this year. They haven't had much success in the past, but now it looks like Robbie Richardson has really made this defense elite, and their offense can now run the ball well with him at the helm. So here, 2nd and 14, throw across the middle, picked off by Cole, and Lee throws his 2nd interception of the game. And it just seems like this Metropolis defense is in pretty much 5th year at this point. I mean, they are ready for a shot at the conference title this year. They have never won a conference title here in the MAC conference. So here they are once again in scoring range. Denman, 3rd and 8, throws to the left side. It's caught. Nathan Jones in the end zone, 11 yards out. And it is 28-0 here for the Metropolis Bulldogs. And now down 28-0. Davis Lee remains in the game. Let's see what he can do. These are some tricky conditions as well. The rain is coming down. It's harder to run the ball. It's harder to throw the ball. But here we are. Here's Jeremiah Harris with the first catch to the right side. He's got about a gain of 11 yards. And that picks up a first down as we get it to about the 44-yard line this time. We block Deion Carter because this pressure gets in right away. Lee, he gets out to the left side. He tries to buy some time, and he just throws the ball. And it's picked off by Olsen. He had nobody to throw it to on that one. It was intended for Helka, and Olsen takes it to the 50, the 3rd interception of the first half. And Metropolis ends up scoring again, making it 35-0. As we have one more shot at the end zone here with the throw, down 35-0. It's almost picked off, almost a 4th one of this first half. And here comes Davis Lee for a 2nd and 20 after a penalty. He throws. He's going to find Helka, who can't hold on to it. Helka has had troubles catching the ball this year, but look at this. Davis Lee goes down. I'm not sure. He got rid of that with plenty of time. That could have been a late hit. And here comes Phoenix Frazier, the X-starter, back into the game. He throws it up for grabs. Andre Booker can't go up and get it. And now Metropolis scores one more time before half. We're not even going to show the defense because they're just shredding us on offense as Phoenix Frazier just trying to get some points on the board. He takes it up the middle to the right side. He gets pushed out of bounds. And that stops the clock for a 2nd and 5. Quick throw, Jeremiah Harris. About 20 seconds left. That's a first down for him. And now we hurried up to the line here. Phoenix Frazier with Deion Carter in the backfield. He's got room. He's not as mobile as Davis Lee, but he throws on the run. He's going to find Andre Booker, and that's a first down, gain of 15. He's actually 3rd on the team in yards, and that brings up a 2nd and 10. Frazier throws to the end zone. It's picked off by Alexander, and Alexander will take it back. Let's see what he does. He gets pushed out of bounds, but that is how this half ends, 42-0. And that's just the type of game this is. Metropolis is on another level this year. And now we come out here in the second half. I mean, a lot of the third quarter was just a bunch of domination by Metropolis. And Davis Lee is still out of the game. We'll have to see what happens to him as Phoenix Frazier to start the fourth quarter throws deep. He's got Adrian West for a big gain of 18. But take a look at this route by Adrian West. If we had some arm strength on this pass, that was a touchdown. Look at that route. It was just insane. Just fooled the cornerback on that one completely. And now down 52-7. Joshua Perrymore did score earlier in the third. And here is Jeremiah Harris with a catch across the middle. He's got gain of 6. He's been busy in this one. 5 catches for almost 50 yards. And now 6 minutes left here in this game. This time, Frazier scrambles out to the right. He makes a man miss, and he tries to get rid of it, and he gets hit on the throw as well. He got clobbered, and that brings it to a 4th and 3. Deion Carter in the backfield. Quick throw to the right side. It's Joshua Perrymore who's got it. He's our 4th-string tight end. He will get more playing time there now that Tyree has moved over to tight end. And now we get it inside the 5. Deion Carter, handoff. And that is a touchdown. The first rushing touchdown by a running back here in this series. It comes by the way of Deion Carter. And we do get on the board once again, making it 55-14 now. And now there's 4 minutes left here in this game. Let's see what we can do. Quick throw across the middle. That was intended for Adrian West. We got hit on the throw. And now that brings it to a 3rd and long. Frazier, nobody to throw it to. Everybody is locked up. Frazier just trying to buy some time. He gets hit out of bounds. We don't want to get him hurt. 2 hurt quarterbacks, and our 3rd string will have to come in. We have not even highlighted him at all. And it brings in a 4th and 11 here. We do block Arenas, who's in the game here. We throw deep to Deion Carter, and it's knocked away by Marshall Nunez. And that's just the way this one goes. 55-14 here with 2.5 minutes left. Robbie Richardson looks like he's got himself a squad now, and he's taking over this program, and they're off to a good start. 5-2 as Ed Dedman, 6 touchdown passes, only 6 incompletions in this game, and they just dominated from start to finish. Their defense did it, and it was in the conditions that they would have wanted to. And the final score ended up being 62-14. Davis Lee didn't do anything in this game, sadly, but you know, these are the type of games that are going to happen this year. We're not a very good team. I'm excited for next year, to be honest. Honestly, this year was just getting to know our team, getting to see who can play and who will not. And honestly, we got whooped in this game. I guess if there's one silver lining to this game, Xavier Phillips had another sack. Add that to his total. I don't know how he's doing it. In a 3-4, he's leading our team in sacks. And then looking at Leon Christopher, he had a good game, 3 tackles for loss. Edwards had 2 as well. Wyatt King had 8 solo tackles. He was a king in this one. And then looking at Dedman, 6 incompletions, 6 touchdowns. He did his thing. And then John Madison, I mean, they didn't even have to run the ball too much. 22 attempts, 144 yards, and a touchdown for him as they get the win as they move on to 5-2. So quick recruiting update. For the first time on my channel, every single custom recruit we created has committed to our team. So this opens up a lot. So I do want to talk about recruiting restrictions that I have and just how I'm going to go about recruiting. I'm going to change it just a little bit, and I will probably highlight that within the next couple videos. But I will show you this here. All of our custom recruits have committed. This is going to be really fun because I like getting you guys involved in the series. We also have a coaching upgrade, so we are at level 2 now. And next episode, we go up against our second rival here and that is the Missouri State Tech A&M Knights. They are 1-6 on the year. So if there is one team that we should or maybe could beat, it's them. And it's our direct rival here in the state of Missouri, and we are at home. So this is going to be a good game. Kirk is rolling with Missouri State Tech A&M, so we will have to see how this goes. This will be a good one. Hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, they filling out these job applications. Life got hard after high school graduation. I went to college and your boy got financial aid. They gave me money, then I went and bought a pair of J's. And I bought a pair of shades. And I bought a new computer. Had $400 left, spent the rest on